Hi everyone, this is Meenakshi ma'am. One of the student had put up a question on the group regarding F5 subject test kit question number 55. This question is of CVP chapter and I'm here to discuss this question. So let's just try to solve this. The question says that the Betty Limited is considering changing the way it is structured by asking the employee staff to become freelancers. Employees are currently being paid a fixed salary of 240,000 per annum, but it would instead be paid $200 per weekday working day. So basically, what Betty is trying to do is trying to convert its fixed cost into variable cost. So if we have a look at this, the current labor hours, the current payment is being made is fixed, which is $240,000. And now they're trying to convert it into a variable cost of 200 per working day. Can we convert it into per unit so that we can have an idea, because usually we calculate variable costs in terms of per unit. So let's just go through the next line of the question. It says on a typical working day the staff is able to produce 40 units. So here we get the idea how to convert it into per unit. So $200 is for every day, each day. And one day they are able to produce 40 units. So how much will be the cost of 1 unit? The cost, variable cost, labor cost of 1 unit will be 200 divided by 40, which is $5. Okay, so this becomes a new variable cost, additional variable cost. Coming on to the next part of the question, the other fixed costs are 4 lakh. So the other fixed costs are $400,000. And the selling price is 60 and the material cost is 20. So herein we have the selling price as $60, material cost as $20. Right. In first scenario, when we consider labor costs as fixed, so the previous situation where the company was, 240 was also a fixed cost. In that situation, our total fixed costs would have been or were in past 640,000, and our contribution was $40. This was our contribution, right? This was the previous scenario. Now in the new scenario, this cost has become variable, so this will come here. Rest all remains the same. So selling price now is $60, material cost is $20, and now new labor cost, which we calculated here, is $5. So our new contribution is $35. This is the new contribution. And our fixed cost will now be only 400,000 because this element has been removed from fixed cost. Our fixed cost is only the other fixed cost. Right. Now what it is trying to ask you in the question is, how will this change affect the break-even point? So let's just calculate the old break-even point and the new break-even point. So when we talk about the old break-even point, the old break-even point would be, we know the formula of break-even point. So BEP in units is the fixed cost divided by contribution. Right? So here in our old break-even point will be 640,000 divided by contribution, which is $40. Comes to around 16,000. Okay, so this is 16,000. And then when we come on to this, 400,000 divided by 35, 400,000 divided by 35 comes to 11,428. So it's 11,428. So this was the previous break-even point. This is the new break-even point. So new break-even point is lower, obviously, because we have converted this into, we have reduced the burden of fixed cost. So what is the difference between previous and new break-even point? Let's just deduct 16,000 from this and we'll get the answer. 4571. So the difference is 4571. So here in the question, the options they have given is, the break-even point reduces by 6,000 units. No, we just calculated it will reduce by 4571. We have two answers of 4571. The break-even point reduces by 4571 and the operating risk goes down. The break-even point reduces by 4571 and the operating risk goes up. What exactly is operating risk? Operating risk is the risk caused due to production breakdowns or maybe the people around, the workers. So this risk is not related to the market or due to the external factor. It is more of related to the internal factor. So suppose I'm not able to continue with my production on a particular day. Which criteria will have higher risk? The first criteria is going to have higher risk, where my fixed cost was 640, because I'll be incurring this cost even if there is no production on a particular day. But I will not be incurring this cost, this variable cost or this labor cost. If there is no production, I would not be paying anything to the workers. So my risk goes down because my fixed cost, substantial part of my fixed cost is converted now into the variable cost. So my organization will not be that much affected or will not have a major impact due to no production day. So the perfect answer will be B. The break-even point reduces by 4571 and the operating risk goes down. I hope that solved your queries. In case you have any other queries, you can just feel free to contact me. Thank you so much.